Welcome, guys, to another broadcast. Round four of the Jsky-uk Racing Porsche or Autumn Porsche Cup. We're at Misano. It's the finale. 2 races, 2 30-minute races here tonight. Really looking forward to it. Let's have a quick look at the championship standings. Because actually no, before I do that, I am just going to bring in. I've got a co-commentator tonight. I'm gonna bring Rich in. I don't know whether he's here yet, but he's now in the chat with me. No, I don't think he's quite there yet, but that's all good. Let's have a quick look at the standings, because it is close, very close at the top between our drivers. Let me just share the screen. I think it's this one. There we go. There it is. So we've got Richard leading the way on 419 points. Tony in second place, only 1 point in it. Got Mads in third place on 376, and then we've got Seb in fourth on 352, and then Tristan is only 1 point behind on 351. I think that anyone in the top 5 can still potentially win this because of the scoring system, where you can get 105 points for a win. So really there's 210 points up, and how it calculates the dropped round, I think that basically anyone in the top 5 can still win, which makes it super exciting. But it's also going to be really difficult for me to try and keep up with what's going on. Evening, Stu. Stu's in the server at the moment, so he's taking part in the finale. So yeah, I've got a co-commentator tonight, and he's going to help do all of the maths for me. I'm sure he's not. I'm sure maybe between the two of us we'll try and work it out, but we'll see. He'll join us in a bit, I'm sure. But let's head trackside. Let's head trackside and see what is going on. Let's join that one there. Look at that. ACC is a beautiful looking game. Love it. Let's spin up a little bit of race control. Hopefully, there we go. Oh, it's already looking at you, Stu. Let's do broadcast tower. There we go. But I hope everyone's well. I hope everyone's staying warm. Mind you, it's not been too cold. I was going to get a cup of tea, but I ended up getting a decaf mocha in the end. We've got our Christmas lights up as well. That time of year, so, you know. That time of year. Right, okay, so yeah, we know how close it is at the top. Let's have a little look at the timings then in this one, with 8 minutes of practice left to go, and with such a short quali session, it's going to be so important that that our drivers get a decent spot on the grid. So they're going to be keen just to get a lap in. But yeah, at the moment, 1:36.8. We've got Mads leading the way. So Mads is in P3 at the moment. In the championship, rather, that is. He's P3 in the championship. Right, let me try and sort this out. There we go, Rich. I think I've sorted you. Are you there?
Yo.
Hello,
yep,
mate.
I think so.
Cool. Yeah, all good. We've done the intros. I haven't properly introduced you. Well, you've been on the channel before. We've just been
on
Discord.
the chat. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks for joining me tonight, though.
It's good fun. Looking forward to it. Be a bit different.
Yeah. It's a shame you. Well, actually, no. It's a good thing that your rig's getting so much use that you actually broke it.
Yeah. Stamped on the brake pedal and the back plate gave way. So.
Oh no.
A bit unexpected. The new one's on its way, so it was long overdue. It's giving me an excuse. Black Friday sales, that sort of thing.
It's like the perfect time of year to do it, right? Black Friday sales. Yeah.
It's almost like I did it on purpose.
Well, that's what your missus might say. So, yeah. Oh no, it's cool. Yeah, the track racer. Is it TR? What is it? 80? Was it? You went for?
Yeah, I think so. I can't even remember.
Yeah.
All I know is it's on its way.
Yeah, it's pretty decent.
Look forward to that.
Yeah, and then you'll then just need some triple monitor stands, like triple monitors, a direct drive wheel.
Direct drive I think's got to be the next investment really, but
yeah, there's a bit of a game changer. But yeah, the rig's an important part to all of that coming together. So it's all good.
That's it. There's quite a bit of flex in there because it was one of the basic sort of play seat ones, and there's quite a lot of flex in it. So consistency can be a bit tricky at times.
Yeah, I can remember you saying it was a play seat you had.
Was it squeaking?
Yeah, and now it's finally broken. So yeah, you've got that excuse to get a proper profile style rig, which I think is what the track races are really. They're like proper, like kind of extruded like aluminium profile. So should be
looks like it.
Should be quite good. So yeah, this is going to be tight. I can't really call this. I don't know. If I was a betting man, I would probably put my money on Tony. The only reason being is that in the last round at Kyalami, is he was just a little bit more aggressive at making his way past Mads when he found himself like in third place, I think it was, or second place. He was just able to find a way past the slightly slower car. Oh, well, I say slower. Mads is still really quick in these. I'm no way near the top 3 pace in the Porsche Cups. But yeah, he was able to make his way by. But Richard struggled to get by. So yeah, if I was a betting man, I'd probably put my money on Tony. But yeah, it's tight, isn't it? It's difficult to call.
Yeah, I heard you say it was anyone in the top 5 was it that could potentially take it. So, I mean, it's anyone's guess really, because anything can happen.
Yeah,
and it normally does. So, yeah, we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting watch with qualifying being such a short session as well. Was it 6 minutes? And with it being so close between everyone, I'm just looking at the timings now. Like, you know, the top 5 separated by less than a second. Tony's now jumped to the top of the leaderboard with a 1:36.5. Mads is 2/10 off, with Rich a further 2/10 back. So, but I'd imagine like as the rubber goes down, the track will ramp up, and we'll see even quicker times being posted. I can't remember what I set in actually no, there's no options for the track conditions in terms of the amount of rubber being laid down in Server Manager. I'm just hoping that when it goes over and ticks over into the qualifying session, that it shows us as it shows it as being an optimum track, because at the moment it's just fast. There's
That's possibly with the restart, wasn't it? So they've had to get the rubber back down again.
Yeah, true. True. We did have to restart the server. So we'll
Keeps them on their toes.
True, it does. It does. I think we saw like Tony and Rich in the 35s, the high 35s, like yesterday in the practice session. That was with like a a rubbered in track though. So yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Did you?
Got another 2 minutes left.
Yeah.
To get as much rubber down as they can. Looks like quite a long pit lane here as well. So.
Yeah, it is it's a long pit exit.
Yeah.
Have you driven this?
I've seen someone mention. I've not driven Misano, no, and yeah, there's nothing to do with me breaking my sim on purpose at all. No, I've not done it yet. So, but I remember someone was mentioning in the chat yesterday, the day before, about track limits being quite strict here as well. So
yeah,
just thinking that could be quite interesting. If you don't not want to get a drive through on if it's a long pit.
True. Yeah, it is a long pit. It's a long pit exit. It's one of those tracks where it can be frustrating when you just want to like try and get a setup dialed, because like often you just pit, make a few changes, then you go back out, and you're like, it's a lot of the tracks in ACC, it's a short pit exit, but here it feels like you're on the limiter for ages, just like trundling along the pit exit, and then you right at the end of it you can hit go, take the release the limiter, and away you go. So yeah, it's that's going to be in the back of the minds for sure. You're not going to want to get too many cuts and pick up a drive-through.
Yeah, still finding time, so
yeah.
Just watching Mads at the moment. He's up on his Delta.
Yes, he is. Yeah, we've got. I can see that he's potentially got 2/10 in the bag there. Which might be enough to put him back at the top of the leaderboard. This is a cracking track though. When you get your rig sorted, you'll have to just have a little play around with this combo, because it's good fun.
It does look good.
Yeah, it's really good fun. When I spanned the server up earlier, I thought I'll just hop in just to kind of see what it's like, and yeah, I was only going to do a couple of laps, and I ended up doing 10. It's one of those where
it looks like it's got quite a good, nice flow to it.
Yeah, it's it's good. It's good fun. Like Sector 1 is quite fun and rewarding when you get it right. I can't remember what the corner name is, but there's like a hairpin. It's like a double apex hairpin that then goes onto a left-hander. That's really rewarding when you nail that. And the like the final part of like Sector 2 going into Sector 3 is really fun. It's really fast. There's a couple of good overtaken spots actually down there. But yeah, definitely worth a crack when you get your rig delivered this week. Hopefully it'll be this week.
Yeah, it's been dispatched, so hopefully I just probably going to arrive when I'm out. That's the only problem. We'll see.
You got a ring doorbell.
One of the neighbours is friendly to take it in.
Yeah, just a ring doorbell in to say the neighbours. Right, there we go. That was practice. Let's go straight into this session. It's ticked over immediately, and the drivers are frantically trying to get out already. I can just hear.
Yeah, there was no hesitation there.
Yeah, everyone.
Mayer's reactions to that were immediate.
If
he gets that off the line, he'll be in a good position.
Yeah. So is Mayer leading the train at the moment? Is he?
He is, yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, I can see him. can see him. Yeah, when I hopped on earlier, I was having a little bit of sort of a play around with Rusty in these. We had a couple of laps just kind of nose to tail. That was quite good fun. So yeah, we've got a solo team Advocate Racing driver. Sadly, you've broken your rig, so you can't take part, and I think Nicky's feeling a little bit under the weather.
Yeah, not quite up to it.
Yeah.
So he's representing on his own.
He is.
Your team lead.
There he is.
But as I said earlier, there'll be no bias from me.
No.
Yeah. Go on, Rusty.
Yeah, you sometimes can't help yourself.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, hopefully he has a strong outing tonight. You guys had a bit of fun the other week at Bedford Autodrome, didn't you?
Yeah, good fun. Very good fun. I think it's probably my new favourite track, actually. First time there.
Yeah, it does look good. I was speaking to one of my work colleagues about it actually last week, and we were saying that we need to put it on the calendar for next year.
Yeah, definitely.
Come and meet up with you guys.
I think we've booked Donington as well now for February.
Oh, you've booked it, have you?
Yeah. Well, I think it's in process.
Okay.
I don't know if the RX-7 will make it there or not yet, but
you've got a target. You got a target date.
Yeah, it gives you something to aim for.
Yeah.
I suppose. Yeah.
Track cars, track toys. It's an expensive hobby.
Yeah, cars in general.
They are. Unless you just buy like a cheap GT86 and use it as a daily driver and track that as well. Touch wood quickly though, because it's actually been okay on light track use. I don't want to go and break anything, but so far it's been okay.
It's not breaking. You're not pushing it hard enough.
That's always in your back of your mind. I think if you have a daily driver, that's also a bit of a track toy. Because I mean, I use it every day, but I don't have to. I only use it because I prefer to drive that than the Hyundai that we have. But yeah, maybe one day.
Yeah, I think if you drive it, you drive it to the track, and you've got to drive it home. That immediately has an effect on how you drive it on the day.
Yeah. It does. Right. Okay. So track is showing as optimum now. So rubber has been put down. And we've got Rasmus putting in the first timed lap, 38 flat. Let's have a little look. It's very, very close. Marcus with 38.2. Seb with a 38.5. As I've broken my time screen. Oh, there we go. It's back. Rusty 38.9. First bloods to Richard. A 1:36.6. I can't see where Tony is. He's got to be out there somewhere. There he is. He's now coming. He's going through Sector 3. I think this is Sector 3, isn't it? Does it happen? Yeah, so this is the final part of the track. 2 corners to go. But I can't see the delta because he's not yet set a time. So let's have a look and see what time it is as he breaks the beam. It's gone. Oh, look at it. It's so close.
10th in it.
Yeah.
Oh.
We should have been looking at Mads.
Just snuck in there.
He just snuck in there, didn't he? Look at that.
2 tenths between, well, less than 2 tenths between the top 3.
Yeah. Oh, it's very, very close.
That's lap 1.
Yeah, lap 1. So Tony's gone again and has improved through Sector 1. But oh my word, looking at the delta times, it looks like Richard has had an absolutely stonking Sector 1. He was showing us almost 4 tenths up. Some of that time's gone now though. Let's have a look. He's now about to cut the beam. Is this going to bump him up to P2? It does. He was showing us 4 tenths up though, so he's lost a little bit of time in Sector 3. It does look like Tony's going to improve again. Where's Tony? Oh, I'm just looking at the delta. It's all over the place. So yeah, Tony is going to improve quite. Oh no! He was showing us 0.4 up, but he's lost it like through the hairpin in sector 3. He is going to improve slightly, but I don't think it's going to be enough unless he absolutely nails the final corner, which he has done. He's found about another 10th, I think, in the final corner, and has jumped him into pole. But Mads is improving again as well. Mads has found some more time, and he's just oh my word! It's all over the place. Mads has gone and put it on pole. But so Richard's managed to time it, so he's got another lap, and he is improving slightly as he heads towards the hairpin in sector 3. Let's have a look. Oh no, I think he hasn't had the best of runs through the hairpin. 2 corners to go. Unless he absolutely nails the final corner, I think he's going to be P3. Yeah, it's going to be P3, I think, for Richard. So, for the championship, you'd have to say first blood goes to Tony. I think. What's your maths like, Rich?
Well, not great in these situations. Not great in any situation.
No, same. Unless I've got a calculator.
Less than 200ths between Tony and Mads.
I was thinking, like, if it was to finish like how it is now. But there's 2 races, isn't there? So you can't even call it. But yeah,
this is the thing with the drop round, yeah, because how does it calculate the drop round where you've got a good result versus? I mean, they've in the sort of the top 5, they've all got decent results across the board, haven't they? So
they have, yeah, they have. It's just if like Tony picks up like another double win, it will drop his round 1 where he got 2 second places, and if Rich picks up a double win, it will drop round 2. No, hang on. Oh no, let's just not try and work it out. Let's just go.
No, I don't think that's worth trying to calculate.
No, because I think Richard's drop result would always be round 3, which was a 3rd place finish and a 2nd place finish. Whereas Tony's worst result today is a 1st place and a 2nd place. It's confusing.
Which is interesting because I'm curious as to why it's dropped that round versus the second place.
True.
I see where it ends up.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to. 30 seconds to go till the start of this one. The drivers will be making their last minute setup changes. Changes to the tyre pressures, making sure they've got enough fuel. I do think that the reason it's dropped round 2 over round 1 is I think in the first round Tony may have picked up 2 fastest laps in race 1 and race 2, and that's an extra 5 points per race. Who should we look at? At the start? Because it's really tricky to know.
I think you've got to focus the top 3 for this one.
Yeah, should we go with Tony?
Yeah.
Now, there's going to be some nervous legs. A little bit of anxious, excited energy going on with the drivers. Here we go. Down into T1. Let's just hope that it's all nice and clean. It looks like Richard's got the inside into T1. He's got the jump. Oh no, sorry, it's Mads, isn't it? It's Mads that's managed to hold on to onto P1. But Tony and Rich are side by side as they head towards the hairpin. Still side by
Very
side.
clean at the back. Everyone's made it through alive, the looks of it.
That's what you like to see. It looks like Tristan is wanting to get involved with this one, but he thinks better of it as they go through the fast left-hander. Oh, this battle here for between Richard and Tony has allowed Mads to get down the road a bit, hasn't it?
Colson's got a drive-through already.
Oh yes, so he has. I've just clocked that.
It's got to be a starting infringement, isn't it?
I would have thought so. Yeah, I would have thought so. Right. Okay.
Investigate.
Yeah. Have a little look. Yeah, have a little look if you can. It looks like minimal contact between some of the cars at the start of the race. Looking at my sheet, I can actually, you know what? I can send you the link to this. Can I? Yeah, copy link.
I think he. It's difficult to say with the rolling start, but it looks like he sort of accelerated quite hard just before they all went. So I wonder if he got done for speeding just at the very beginning.
Okay.
And dropped right back off.
Well, if anyone's going to do it, it's going to be Coulson. He'll probably go and pick up another drive-through for speeding in the pit lane now, bless him. I hope you don't, Collie. If you're listening to the sound of my voice, keep it nice and calm. Put your pit limiter on. Make sure you're in the right gear, because we know you've got a bit of a habit of it. Right, let's have a look at the biggest winners at the start of this race. So, looking at my sheet here, Rich, we've got Seb that's jumped up 2 places. He's in P7 at the moment. It looks like we've got Huey in hot pursuit. Only 3 tenths behind. You have to congratulate Mads for that qualifying performance, because to go and sling it on pole, that was a great effort, and the start
Not
as
just
well.
that, but he's on a mission.
Yeah.
He's already pulled out a second on Richard. Tony's dropped back a little bit, so I'm not sure if he's got caught up in anything.
Let's have a little look. You are, looking at the timing screens. Although it looks like Rich has just set the fastest lap of the race. Let's have a little look. There he is. Car number 77. Gap to P1 is 1.3. Tony in his pink Porker. 2 seconds off the lead at the moment, but only 5 minutes gone.
It's difficult to know who to watch. There's so many close battles up and down the field.
Yeah, welcome to my world.
Yeah. Oh, Baldini.
Yeah.
And Rasmus.
Side by side.
Side by side.
Baldini using all of the track. This is a great part of the track. Was that a move, or was that Baldini? Sorry, yeah, that was, wasn't it? That was Rasmus making his way through, I think. Yeah, it was. So yeah, good move. Just Baldini out of position on track. So looking at the timing screens, it looks like the closest battles at the moment is this one. We've got Tristan versus Tony, and Tony is going to be so keen to keep Tristan behind. he doesn't really need to be worrying about looking backwards when he wants to just look forwards. Long way to go though. I'd imagine that if Richard and Mads start battling, which looks like it could happen, the gap is only 1.3. It's going to bring Tony back into it. We've got Huey. Oh, time screen's gone again. Only 0.7 behind Seb at the moment. And I think both...
That battle for 7th was quite... There was quite a few involved in it, but a couple at the back have seemed to drop off a little bit.
Yeah. So this is the battle for P6, P7, P8 at the moment. So this is we're on board at the moment with Huey. He's 0.4 now behind Seb. These two teammates, by the way, so Seb, myself, Huey, Coulson, we've done a few endurance races together, but when it comes down to solo events, there's no love loss. But yeah, this is quite close. They're catching Baldini, aren't they? Both Seb and Huey are catching Baldini, so that's gonna be interesting. Looking at the lap times, Rich, Tony is about 4 or 5 tenths off. Oh, hang on. If I go view race, so. Yeah, he is, isn't he? He's about 4 or 5 tenths off a lap. So he's struggling for a little bit of pace in the early part of the race.
Yeah, he can't seem to pull away from Tristan, can he?
No, he can't. What's it looking like on board with him? Is it looking a bit slidey or?
No, I think Tristan's just quick. He's quick round here. He's just stuck to the back of him.
Yeah. In the, I think that's a custom livery, isn't it? Is that a custom livery that he's got? Tristan Long.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah. Looks cool. Should we have a look at your boy? Let's have a look at Rusty. There he is. He's doing all right in the top 10.
He did have a little moment on a lap one. I did see him, but he held it together. He's got
Mr. Luke Hart chasing him down at the moment. 7 tenths behind. You've done quite a good job of the livery on this one as well, haven't you? Is it you this livery?
I did the Porsches, but it was pretty much a copy paste from what he'd already done to the BMW.
Okay. I've not really.
Yeah, Tony does look like he's struggling for grip a little bit.
Does he?
Sort of corner exits, yeah.
Oh, gap at the front is down to under a second now.
Yeah, Richard's caught right up with him.
He has. So this is going to be interesting because all Rich needs to do is make sure that Tony finishes behind him. Really. I don't, because Mads is in 3rd place and Richard's like in first. I don't think a double win for Mads is enough. We said we weren't going to bother trying to look at any maths, but yeah, because Mads is like on 376 points. Yeah, because he's got a 3rd. A double win for Mads would mean that it would be his 3rd and 6th at round 2 would still count. So I don't think a double win for Mads would be enough unless something happens to like Rich. think Rich would need to like finish 4th or something. Not really. So yeah, this is going to be interesting. Whether Rich decides to get by or whether it's just happy to sit behind.
Looks like we've got Seb getting ready to make a move on Baldini.
Oh, he's looking racy. Let's switch.
Yeah, Huey's not far behind either.
Yeah, they are nose to tail. The Baldini train. We've actually got some Baldini fanboys. His groupies are in the chat. Samuel. Baldo. Don't Lando it. That's what Kieran said. Brilliant. Oh, the gap at the front is very, very close. I don't know where to look now. I don't know whether to look at this one or this one. I don't know whether to look at the battle for P1 or whether we look at this battle. Because this. Oh, here we go. Let's look at this one because we've got Huey challenging into T1. Can't quite get alongside enough. And Seb had the inside liner, but oh my word! I think that's spooked Baldini out a little bit, hasn't it? They're both going to get by as they head towards the double apex here. Yeah, they've both managed to get by. Good racing. That Porsche in Baldini's hands is looking a right handful. Did you see it? Like just wagging its tail all the way through there.
Yeah, it looked like he wasn't expecting Seb to be on the inside and just about reacted quick enough to pull away, but it upset it a little bit.
Yeah. Good stuff. So yeah, it's very, very close at the front here. Oh, it's Richard. Oh, my word. The last thing he wants is a little bit of contact.
Yeah, it's like you see, you could almost play it safe, couldn't you, and just stick behind, but that's clearly not in his nature.
No.
He's just gonna go flat out for the win.
I mean, I don't blame him. I think that's probably what I would do. And he's having a look, isn't he? Having a look down the inside here into T2. Oh my word!
There was an interesting line from Mads through. Was it turn 2, turn 3?
Yeah, it was different. So Rich is looking racy.
I'll tell you what, this is whose favour this is working in this little battle though. Tony behind.
Is he catching back up a little bit now?
He is. He's less than 2 seconds behind Richard now, and he is catching.
Yeah, I thought this would probably be the case. When they start going offline a little bit and start squabbling, it's going to just slow them both down a little bit. Here we go, side by side as they go through the sector 3. Oh, they're side by side again as they go through the hairpin there towards the tail end of sector 3. 2 corners to go in this lap. He's keen to get by. Mads is defending quite well here, but it looks like Rich is going to have another real run on him. Yeah. This is how...
a really difficult one to pass around here, isn't it?
It's one of... When you're so closely matched, yes, very, very tricky. There are opportunities to overtake around Misano, but you've got to be a bit bold. But yeah, look how this is bringing Tony back into it now.
Yeah, he's
yeah,
he's right on the back of him now.
Yeah, it is
Less than a second.
Let's change the view. Let's mix it up a
I
little
mean, if
bit.
it keeps going up, it's going to bring Tristan into the fight as well.
Yeah, I think Rich is just going to be keen to try and get past Mads and run away into the distance here, isn't he? Or try to anyway. But yeah. So now it's less than a second between the top three. I think Huey is. Oh, hang on, we've got.
Oh, he's just
Oh,
he's just made a move on Seb.
Let's go back 15 seconds and quickly watch that on stream because we missed it. Oh, it was a good move by Huey. It was bold. I'm sure Seb's going to be on the radio saying that it was a bit rough, but Huey's gone through into P6.
The fight for 10th place. Rusty's still holding off Luke.
Yeah.
I think Luke's just lost the rear a little bit, so that's giving him some breathing space now, but been defending well.
There he is.
Well, Mads is off the track. No, not Mads. Seb, sorry.
Seb off the track, is he?
An interesting line. He's back on now behind Huey. He hasn't lost any spaces, but
okay.
Sort of brought Baldini in right behind him. Oh, this battle for first is really ramping up now.
Have a look. Let's have a look. Yes, four tenths. There's a second between the top three. Kieran saying Danish Minister of Defence is back on the job. I see. You have to say, like Mads is very, very good at making that. Here we go. There's Rich having a look on the outside here as they now go through this far section.
Tandem drift.
Yeah. How would you score that one?
Oh, he's soaking up the pressure really well.
Yeah. I wish I could see how many cuts they were on. I don't think I have that data. No, I haven't. I haven't got that data. I did share a link to the incident report. I don't know whether that's given you access to it.
Yeah, it has. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there's much on there, is there?
I think it's that little bit of contact between Seb and Huey, I think.
Is that it? Oh, yes.
We saw during the overtake, yeah. That's the only thing that's on there at the moment.
Perfect.
Well, it's been very clean.
Love to see it. Love to see it. It looks like Seb is hanging on to Huey as these two go side by side again. I've lost my bearings.
Which way and every way at the moment to get past.
Yeah.
Sort of trying to send it out wide, cut back in, but nothing's working. This could be interesting through here, though. At what point does the outside like?
Oh, he's got it.
He's gone deep.
He's gone deep.
That's going to let Tony through as well.
It is.
Tony's through.
Tony's
turn to have a go.
Oh man.
Lovely.
Well, we said we were looking forward to an exciting race, and it has not disappointed so far. Let's see what Tony can do.
Tristan's right on the back of him as well now. He's joined the party.
Yeah, it's now a 4-horse race, I think. Although Rich is wanting to try and get by Tony ASAP here.
I think it's opened up quite a lot towards the back of the field, so it's just what's going on at the front now.
Yeah, it looks like Seb's now over a second behind Huey. The top four are are almost in a little bit of a different league in terms of lap time. They're in the 36s, whereas from 5th down they're mid 37s. These are tricky to drive, these Porsches, though. I think I was saying oh, here we go, side by side between Tony and Mads. Is Tony gonna... Oh, that's opened up the door for Rich, hasn't it? Rich is back through. A little bit of door banging. Nothing wrong with that. So it's as you were.
Still holds on to first.
Yeah.
He's just not even bothered.
Oh, a bit of a poor exit by Tony. Look at the back. It's going to put him under a bit of pressure from Tristan. No.
Tristan smells a podium here, doesn't he?
I just hope there's no broken hearts at the end of this one.
It's great racing.
It is
absolutely fantastic. You miss all this when you're in the driver's seat.
You do,
You go back and watch it the next day, but it's always a little bit more exciting when it's live, isn't it? Because anything can happen.
Yeah, it's pretty good, and to think that here we are in the comfort of our offices at home, just doing this. Sim racing's great.
Yeah.
It's oh, here we. Oh, I thought. Oh no. Oh. I don't know what view to pick. A TV2. I like TV2 and I like TV1, but Helicam just gives you the. You get a better idea of kind of where people are at. Helicam.
A bit of a wider angle, isn't it? You can see all four of them. Yeah. I mean, the gap between them is pretty much equal, and it just keeps closing up. And
it is close. Yeah, I was saying that
the best thing that can happen for Mads now is these two start battling behind, just give them a bit of breathing space, and that's kind of looks like what's starting to happen now. I think Richard's having to go a bit more defensive.
Yeah, you're right. Because ultimately, I don't think it really... With Tony and Rich in P2 and P3, I don't think that's enough for Mads for the championship. I think Mads needs a double win and something to happen between these two. But for Tony, he just needs to finish ahead of Rich. So yeah, interesting.
Looks like we've got some more Baldini fans in the chat as well.
Baldini. Oh yeah, Nicolo. Baldinio. Fabrice is here. Hello, Fabrice. I hope you're well, sir. Thank you for joining us for the autumn Porsche Cup finale. There's only 6 minutes left, Rich. Where has that time gone?
Flies by, doesn't it? I know, yeah. And it's still this close at the front.
Oh, I thought Tony was going to drop it again.
Oh, someone's dropped it. It's Stu.
Oh
Stu's
yeah,
dropped it.
He's off. He's cutting the grass. There he is at the. Is that sector 2? I'm trying to work out where that is. No, sector 1. Oh no, yeah. I think he's got some hot tyres. Let's just go back to this one.
That was. Yeah, I think eyes on front.
Yeah, kind of missed.
Tony's under all sorts of pressure now.
Yeah.
Tristan behind, he had to react to the rear end of Richard and got all out of shape. He's kept the position.
He has, but this is very, very close now. Look, between these two at front.
Oh. Richard's sending out well wide and try and cut back.
Trying to get the power down. It looks like he's managed to get a decent exit out of that left-hander, but you can pass it here, But it's tricky. Like, Mads has just parked his car in the middle of the track.
Yeah.
And he's very, very close now as they go through the far sector. But I think Rich is almost a little bit too close because he's going to... Oh, yeah, see...
He needs that inside gap to open up, doesn't he?
Mm.
But the outside line very quickly becomes... Well, it never quite becomes the inside line. It's just...
So Richard's quite quick through the final corner, but it's too short a straight, I think, for him to really get into a position to really attack into T1. But no, what I was saying was sim racing's great. Like it's as close as you can get to the real thing, and you can do it 7 days a week if you really want to. The initial outlay for sim racing is quite a lot. To get all decent gear, it's quite a lot of money, but just to be able
it's cheaper than a race car.
that is true. Yeah, that is
just
true.
a little bit.
Unless you know someone that's got a race car and then they let you use it, like Rusty.
Yeah.
So he's good. He's a good bean, isn't he? Right.
Best rotary specialist in the UK, I've heard.
yeah. That's
shameless plug.
That's.
Oh,
oh yeah, side by side. Here we go, Rich.
Just gonna let him through.
So for the first time,
I think it is.
Yeah, Rich is ahead now.
3 minutes to go. One little mistake from Mads. Costly mistake
here. So Tony is going to be really keen to get by now as well, isn't he? So what have we got? Have we got like maybe two more laps after this one? Looking at the time.
Yeah, it's got to be, isn't it? They're just sort of doing 137s, 138s. Yeah, two more laps, I think.
I think it's going to be Liss plus one more, isn't it? And the gap at the front between P1, P2, P3, P4, top four, less than 1.5 seconds. Brilliant racing. Apparently, Fabrice joined to see Hewis or Mayer kiss a wall. They've kissed each other.
They're kissing each other, yeah.
Yeah. There was a bit of door banging, wasn't there? Stu's off again. He's not having a good time in the in that older Porker around here. Anyway, let's have a look at the battle at the front because Mads is hanging on.
It's pretty spread out, isn't it? It's mad. You've got that. You've got this completely spread out field towards middle and the back, and then this at the front. Like you say, these guys have just been in a sort of league of their own, really.
Yeah, they have.
Race.
They have. They've been quick. So Mads loves the Porsche Cups. If we ever spin up a server in this multi-class, he'll just jump in the Porsche Cups. He just really likes driving them, which is great to see because when we do multi-class, we like seeing different cars in the server. So he loves driving them. So he's just quick in them. Tony seems to be quick in whatever he drives. And
this is the final lap.
Yeah. And
Tristan will be eager to try and get a podium. He's very close to Tony.
See, so third place is Tony's worst result. Third place is Tony's worst result. Um, I think this could end up coming down to fastest lap. Who's got the fastest lap? Rich has. Ooh, so Huey, oh, it's very, very. This is the final lap, isn't it?
This is the final lap.
Yeah, this is the final lap. So Tony is under all sorts of pressure from Tristan, but he's got it. He's got it. So well done, Rich. He picks up race 1 win. Mads gets P2. Tony gets P3. Tristan P4. We've got a battle here. Oh! Is he going to hang on? I think he has. Oh,
just about.
That's
just
close.
about.
It was nearly a top 5 for Huey.
That was amazing. That was amazing. It was amazing to watch. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was really, really exciting. Baldini gets P8. Marcus, we've not really spoke about Marcus too much. He's one of the kind of Jsky-uk racing OGs. He's been with us from the start. He picks up P9. Rusty, P in the top 10. Well done, sir. And Luke is now heading towards the. Oh, I think he's got a broken. Oh, he's doing some drifting. There he is. He's doing some drifting.
Styling it out to the end. Yeah.
Yeah, why not? The rest of them have already crossed the start-finish line. So there we go. He picks up P11. Wow. How about that one then, Rich?
Yeah, that was all right, wasn't it?
That was an exciting watch.
A little bit exciting.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. I'm so tempted just to grab the results file quickly and just chuck it into SimGrid to
see what happens.
Shall we do it quickly? Let me see if I can quickly do it.
So does that work if you? Obviously, it's a half round, isn't it? Really?
I think I can chuck it in, and I think it will tell me like the overall stand-ins, but it won't have calculate the dropped round.
Oh, Mads has got a driver of the day. It's a good question, isn't it? Out of that battle at the top, who would you give driver of the day to?
Oh, that's tricky because his defense was so good, but one mistake and he didn't win it. It was a really, really strong drive. Do you have to give it to Rich? Because he had to get. Isn't Rich start P3? Yeah, he did.
I was going to say, where did he start? Was it?
I think it was P3.
Yes, it was P3, behind Tony.
So
what happened to Tony at the start then?
He was trying to go around the outside of Mads, wasn't he? And then lost out. I am going to grab this.
I'll try to go back and see the start of the race, see what happened to Tony at the beginning, but switched over.
Go to.
I don't know, Mads. That was a drive and a half. Just a little mistake towards the end, but saying that he should not have been P1.
It was a good drive. It was
very good.
It was a good drive, and also it was a great qualifying session as well. Put it on pole, you know, one shot quali.
2 incidents all race, and with the racing that close as well. 2 incidents, a little bit of door banging.
Yeah. I'd imagine there's going to be a protest lodged by Mayor, I think, because it was a good move by Huey. It was a good move, but it was from quite a long way back.
I've just seen that you've just uploaded the uploaded it, and I've just seen the points for first and second.
Is
that right?
Yeah, because of the. That is right, I think, because of the. Fastest lap, I think. So
we're tied. 1 and 2 tied.
It's tied, but it's put to. Okay, let's not say anything about it.
No.
Off we go. Off we go. Basically, everything to play for. Here we go. So we've missed the start, but actually, I've seen a little bit of nudgy nudge at the back there. We'll have to have a little look.
Boat.
Yeah, everyone's facing the right direction.
88 and 21.
Yeah, it's a better start by Tony. This race.
Mads is off though. He's just.
He's gone. He's almost got a second.
Yeah. Oh, move at the back by Luke on Coulson.
Yeah, they're side by side as they go towards the left-hander, but through goes Luke. So at the start, I really struggle, Rich, knowing where to look.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's all too close.
It's all too close.
Huey closing in on Marcus.
Yeah.
We've got. It's close at the front as well. Rich is closing in on Tony. Tristan right behind. 5th and 6th.
Yeah.
And the battle for 7th is starting to get interesting. You got that's a 4-way with Rusty, Huey, Mayer.
Yeah, very true. You can see Rusty there, and so it's Mayer behind, isn't it? So Seb's going to be keen to get by.
Oh.
Here we go, side by side as they head towards the hairpin. I think that's move done, isn't it? Yes, it is. Through goes Seb, but it's looking very, very close at the front as well. Rich is behind Tony at the moment, but only by 2/10. I've missed all of the chat in the.
Oh, we got a lovely move for 5th place. No, is it 5th? Yeah. That's
Is that
Rasmus and Baldini?
Yeah, I missed that one. We've got side by side action here between Rich and Tony. This is for the championship as well. Oh. Tony's gone defensive as they head towards the hairpin at sector 3. Here we go, cutting the beam to start lap number 3. Oh, very, very close. I missed that move. Rasmus on Baldini. We'll have to, yeah. Hey, we've got Adrian Newey in the chat.
He's a Baldini fan.
Yeah, he is. Who knew?
Who knew? Yeah.
Apparently, Baldini
this is playing well into Mads' hands. This is what he needed last race. He needed Tony and Richard to keep each other occupied, while he could just drive off into the distance, the sunset. But
yeah, It's
Tristan's in this battle as well.
always gone sideways though. On the exit of that left-hander, it's lost him a little bit of time because yeah, he was looking very risky. We've got Marcus looking racy against Baldini as they head towards the hairpin down in sector 3. You got Huey behind as well. He's going to be keen to get by Marcus and Baldini. Pulled off a good move on Seb in race 1. See if he can do the same in race 2. We've got Luke as well.
Baldini's got a little bit out of shape. He's held it together though.
Yeah, you got Luke looking racy against your boy. Soaking up the pressure at the moment there is Rusty.
Matt's had a little bit of a moment at the front, I think. Oh no, I think he's alright.
It's come down a little bit, the gap though. I'm sure I saw it was over 2 seconds. It's now 1.7.
Have a quick look. See. It looked to be going a little bit slow then, just as I flicked across to him.
Oh, here we go. We've got moves. Oh, so Marcus has gone wide. That's going to allow Huey through into P7. Oh, we've got battles going on down here as well. I don't know what's happened. I think we might have to just go back 30 seconds to see what happens between Rusty and Luke. Let's have a little look and see if we can work out what happened. Ooh. Late on the brakes, and then he's just lit up the rears. It was a good move initially by Luke. He outbraked himself slightly. He left himself no option but to go for the move. Made it stick, but then just lit up the rears on the exit of the fast left-hander down there in sector 2. Unlucky Luke. He's lost out to Coulson in the process. Still close at the front, isn't it, Rich? We've got 0.3 between Clark and Rich.
So I can't calculate this
in
in terms of, yeah, because it's the drop round, isn't it? It makes it all sorts of complicated.
Yeah, it does make it really, really complicated. Because I suppose, okay, looking at the results at the moment with just that one race being uploaded, it's swung, hasn't it? So Tony wins it, finishing on exactly the same amount of points. It's because it's not calculated the second race, isn't it? That's why. So round 4 will go down as the dropped round. Yeah, I can't maths, so I'm not going to bother.
No.
Let's just see what happens. Oh, well, we've missed it. We've missed a move. It looks like Rich has made it past. Let's have a look and see if we can work out what happened. So Tony's made a mistake. He's just gone off in the fast right-hander at the in sector 3, and that's just allowed Rich to get through. Right, so this changes things slightly. What I could do here is cheat a little bit.
Huey looking for a way past Baldini. He's defending well. I think Marcus will be keen to get through as well.
Okay.
I'll tell you, we missed another move as well. We're not doing great this round. Colson's through on Rusty.
Oh yeah, so he is. Yeah, I think Rusty must have had a little bit of a moment because he's also under a bit of pressure from Luke. There's some cracking racing. Oh, a little bit of a nudge there.
Marcus has just had a bit of a moment. I've just seen him coming back onto the track as I was flicking through. So he's dropped right back.
Very, very close between Rusty and Luke Hart at the moment. They literally just kissed as they went through one of the right-handers in Sector 3. Defending
some
well,
great
though.
races against Luke, I think. There's some great battles.
Yeah, he's improved quite a lot as well, actually, since he's started racing with us. Everyone has, though. Everyone's got better.
Collie's gone wide.
Oh, is that going to... Oh, yeah. Oh, no, no. Come on, hold it, hold it. Oh, no, it's gone one way, then the other.
No.
Oh, he had a proper... We were then, like...
Luke's waiting. Luke's waiting.
Oh, was there...
Did they touch?
It was... Oh, no.
Was
there a bit of a...
There might have been.
A little bit of a touch.
Something's just popped up on the old sheet.
Maybe there was just a little bit of
on,
contact. We can actually have a look at the replay. Oh yeah, there was a little touch,
ever so slight, wasn't it?
Yeah, good sportsmanship though.
Yeah.
You like to see that, which is good. So Tony is hanging on to Rich. Okay, so I've done some very, very quick maths. And as it stands, no, sorry, no, forget that.
I was going to say, I can't figure this out.
I might be able to actually change this. Actually, hang on.
Yeah, the field's opening up a little bit now. All except for the championship contenders. They're still pretty close together. And then we've got Baldini and Huey closing in on Erasmus.
Oh no, I can't work it out. I was trying. It's because the result's slightly different to the race one, isn't it? Because Mads is still in front. But I think this is now with Rich getting by Tony. I think it's now going to swing it back in Rich's favour. I think at the moment it's going to go Rich's way, but we'll have to just wait and see. Sorry, you were saying, was there a battle somewhere?
No, it looks like we might have. We're only halfway through. Looks like we might have a few battles coming up. Well, Baldini's gone very wide. That's brought Huey right onto his rear bumper.
Yeah, there's 6/10 in it now. Between Huey and Baldini. 6/10 is the gap between Clark and Richard. We'll have to just keep an eye on the timing screens, because if that gets really close, we need to take a look. It looks like Luke's got past Rusty now. I'm going to guess that Rusty's got a grumpy Porsche. A bit of damage.
Yeah, it was a bit of an impact with the wall, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a bit of a whack.
Mayors seemed to struggle a little bit this race. I don't know if it'd be. It's going to be a bit cooler, isn't it? Being later in the evening. Is it late evening, early morning?
It's late evening, so
late evening.
Yeah, server time is like 7 o'clock, I think it was. Yeah, he is struggling. I'm just literally looking at him now. He's just gone off through the fast right-hander towards the tail end of the lap. Tyre pressures, probably. Not maybe didn't change them or didn't get them in the right window. Yeah. According to my possibly terrible maths, Tony leads by 727 to 728 if you do not count dropped rounds. Okay. Yeah. And this will be Clark's worst result though. 2 third places. So it will drop this result.
Whereas Richard, it'll drop round 3, won't it?
Yeah, it will, because this will be 2 second places, whereas it was third and second. What Tony needs is he needs Rich to catch up to Mads, and then they start battling it out again. Or he needs just Mads to slow down. Thanks, Kieran. Yeah, so I think you're right, Kieran. I think it's oh right, so Kieran thinks that it's going to be Tony with more points. That's interesting. That's why I quite like a dropped round, because no one really knows. You know, we've got
net right now, and I'd still be wrong.
We've got access to all of the data, haven't we? We still can't work it out.
No. Not at all.
Brilliant.
Baldini's holding on to 6th though. He can't find a way through.
No,
it's gonna please his fans.
That is gonna please his teammates, his groupies. Adrian Newey's in there as well.
Yeah, the Baldo crew.
Yeah, this is the view from Baldo's rear wing as well. Huey did drop down to over a second, but is now shown as 8 tenths behind. 12 minutes to go in this one. Mads is stealing the fastest lap points as well at the moment. What was your favourite round in these, Rich?
Well, although I struggled, I did enjoy the wet race of Watkins. Wet races. It was a real challenge. But I think where do we rate? Oh, Kyle Army. And I've done nowhere near enough practice for that. But race 1 probably of Kyle Army was my favourite round.
You trademarked a move, didn't you, in Kyle Army?
It was interesting because actually I think it was kind of by mistake, because that was the line that I was taking all throughout practicing and qualifying and everything else. So I got quite accustomed to it. So then when everyone else was sending it out wider, I was like, well, I must be doing something wrong here. But it seemed to came in hand for overtaking, it seems. So
yeah, I mean,
not a bad line.
It sure did. The gap between Coulson and Hart has just come down. It was under a second, but Hart's just gone quite deep in fast left-hander.
I'll tell you what other gaps looks like it's coming down bit by bit, and that's the gap between first and second at the moment as well. So Richard is closing in on the back of Mads.
Oh yeah, it's nearly under a second now, isn't it? Tony's dropped off though. The pace is a little bit too hot in these conditions. Last lap was a 37.5, so don't know whether there was a mistake somewhere in there, but his personal best in race 2 is a 36.3.
Baldini is really pushing that Porsche though. Rear end is getting very loose on the exits, but he's just getting the power down. Just holding it together nicely, and Huey just can't seem to close the gap.
Oh, we've got a drive-through for car number 20. That's Rasmus.
It's got to be track limits, isn't it?
Has to be. Yeah, it has to be.
So what? So that's going to bring Baldini, Huey, Marcus, even potentially Mayer through, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's going to be.
How long's a pit stop here?
Well, we were saying in the build-up, weren't we? It's a little nudge between Huey and Baldini.
Well held though.
Yeah.
Well held. Huey backs right off as well.
Yeah. Gap at the front has come right down. Look. It's now half a second as Rasmus enters the pits, serves his drive-through. It'll be interesting to see how long this takes him.
So that promotes Baldini up into the top 5. I think he's going to be keen to hold on to that as well. That'll be his best finish this season, won't it?
Yeah, a top 5 in with this level of competition is pretty good.
Yeah, really good. Yeah, he had a 6th place finish in round 2, so this will be his best place finish.
Okay.
Oh, car 20, stop go Pete. Oh no.
Oh no.
Rasmus speeding in the pit lane.
You
hate to see it.
You do. You hate to see it. I've been there. It's so annoying.
Oh, it's close to the front now. Less than half a second between them.
Oh, I think Rasmus has left the server now.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, I tell you what though, it's Luke's made his way up into P9 now. He's managed to get past Coulson. Oh my word, that looked extremely close. Let's just go back 15 seconds. Oh no, it looks a lot closer in real time. It did there. It looks like Huey and Baldini side by side. Oh, Huey's going to have the inside now into turn 2. Through goes Huey, but Baldini is going to be keen to fight this one back. Oh, he sent it.
Lovely move.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wagging
kept it in shape on the exit there as well.
It was wagging its tail again, wasn't it? The old porker.
Styled it out. Nice driving there.
This is the battle for P1. Mads has been leading this one. It's the it's the final third of the race, isn't it, for Mads? the pace drops off. I think either that or yeah, because great move if he manages to pull this one off by Rich. One corner to go. I think he's managed to get the high ground. Side by side.
I believe he's still there.
Yeah, very, very good driving between both of them. But that was a really, really good move, just around the outside of the hairpin. Is Mads going to
was just about to hold on to the inside line into turn 1.
So Rich has gone defensive. I tell you what, like the car control as well, perfect drift, wasn't it, on the second apex of that, just to bring himself over to the right hand side. Mads is fighting back. Rich is going to hold on though. No, he's gone deep. That's going to allow Mads to cut back.
If they keep this up, it's going to bring Tony back into contention as well.
It's almost
seen looming in the back in the distance. Well, not too much distance.
Yeah, it's almost like a repeat of race 1.
Yeah.
Here we go. So this is where Rich is just was able to like kind of hold it around the outside there, and then it just gave him the insides to these the next sequence of left-handers. But he wasn't quite able to do it there. Adrian Newey was really, really pleased with that move that Baldini just pulled off. So something's happened to Coulson because he was in P10. He's now in P11, but he's fighting Rusty. Here's Huey shaping up against Baldini. Oh, Baldini's a bit out of shape in T2. Huey's not able to get close enough to mount a move into the double apex here. Although he's able to get a really good exit out of the second part of the double apex right-hander. That's going to slingshot him through into P6. And I think now he's going to be able to get away. I think he's a little bit quicker than Baldini, but Baldini's driven pretty well. Oh,
there's been contact.
There's been contact back there, hasn't there?
Ollie and Rusty, yeah.
We'll have to have a look at that post-race. This is got a battle going on here for P1. 2 minutes to go.
So he's gone wide.
Oh no!
Baldini's come back through.
It's the final 10 minutes of these races, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, Rusty's in the pits now. I think he's just got too much damage.
Huey's flashing his lights.
All the distraction techniques going on now.
He's either saying great move or he's not happy about something. This gap at the front is just a piece of paper between them, isn't it?
It's very, very close. Very close, Rich. Although they don't seem to be losing quite as much time as they did in race 1, because Tony's, although the gap is coming down, but I think there's too big a ask for Tony here to get under the rear wing of these two. There's going to be what, one more? Is it one more off this? Here we go. Nice little cutback.
Okay. Oh, what a move!
Brilliant move. Really good move.
He set that up lovely.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So here we go. 1 to go then. 1 to go. If Rich can hold on to this win now with that move alone, he deserves to win it. Because that was really good. Although he's gone wide off the track slightly. Mads is not wanting to let this one go. He's going to try and cut back now, isn't he? Oh, he's having a look. Oh, there's a bit of contact. A bit of door banging. So Mads has got back into the lead. I don't know what's going to happen here. What's Rich going to do? He doesn't need to get the win, I don't think, but he's going to want to, isn't he? Is he going to try and duck underneath again? He's not quite close enough. He thought about it, didn't he? Here we go. 2 corners to go. 1 to go. Rich is on the outside. I don't think he's quite going to make it work. No, he's not. But it's a drag race. There we go.
Photo finish.
A photo finish, but Mads holds on to it. Rich takes P2. Tony takes P3. Tristan P4. And Huey, we missed. It was just so close at the front. I think we've missed another overtake, haven't we?
Yeah, I watched it in the background. It was a nice move.
Was it?
Yeah, nice clean move down the inside, but we couldn't take our eyes off the front.
No, we couldn't. With so much so much at stake, really, with that battle at the front. But yeah, brilliant race between Mads and Richard. Tony didn't quite have the lap time, I don't think. He definitely did at the start of the race, but it seemed to drop off quite a bit. So Baldini picks up P6, Marcus P7, Seb P8, Luke is still out there. He's going to get P9. Coulson is going to get a top 10. Stu's P11, and Rusty's sat in the pits because he's got a broken car. But yeah, good race. I enjoyed that.
Is this a moment of truth? Can we find out?
We can find out. We can find out.
I don't think there was anything in that, incident-wise, that sort of upsets it, really.
No. Should we have a little look at the sheet and see how many contacts?
There are a few more in that one.
Have a little look at this.
I think we sort of witnessed pretty much all of them, and the only one that was, sort of a little bit spicy was it Luke on Rusty, and he waited.
Yeah.
Was that this race or last race?
That was this race.
You lose track, don't you?
You can lose track.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're trying to keep up with everything going on, you really can lose track. But let's see if this is going to go over to the next session, and it should generate a results file. There it is. There's my results file. We can do this pending any investigation.
Well, I don't think there's any. There's certainly no sort of investigation needed for anything at the front, is there?
I don't think so. I don't think
it's
so.
Not going to upset him.
We'll have a look.
So 159. There was a little bit of contact between Richard and Mads, but I think there was just a little bit of door banging, wasn't it?
Nothing wrong with a bit of door banging.
No, not at all.
Nothing wrong
Close
with it.
racing.
Yeah, we like a little bit of close racing. So there's
99-26. That was that incident between Baldini and Huey. Huey's little bumped Baldini in the rear.
Yeah, all right.
So there was no harm done. And then we're back to 63-12. So that's Rusty and Colson. Oh, that was yeah. Need to go back and look at that one, really, see what happened.
So Mads. Yeah, Mads won that one, didn't he? He did win that one.
Yeah.
Right. The FIA supercomputer is working out the results. Loaded. Fresh it. So the results have been uploaded pending any post race penalties, which I don't think there are going to be any. I don't think so, unless there's something that we happen to miss. We have to.
Certainly nothing at the front, is there?
I don't think so, Rich. From what I saw, but I think we're gonna crown Richard the autumn Porsche Cup champion on 628 points, with Tony on coming into in second place with 622, and then Mads on the podium P3 585. Really good result in the final race there by Mads, and he was moaning that the track wasn't a good choice, but it looked like a really good race. But yeah, how much fun was that? That was a great watch.
But yeah, I really enjoyed watching that.
It was
almost as fun as racing.
It is good fun. That's what that's why I quite like putting on the broadcast, because you quickly get involved in it, and you see all of the action on the track. When you have races like that, it's really good. Anyway, it's horrible if you get a really crashy race, because there's nothing you can do about it other than sit here and moan.
Watch it unfold. Yeah.
Yeah, but when the drive-in's that good, that clean, that close, it's great. So yeah, well done to everyone, really, because it was all you guys that put on the show over the last 5 weeks, because we.
Well done to Kieran as well for the maths. I think he got it right, didn't he?
I think he did.
628 to 622.
I think he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's have a little look. Yeah, he did.
Back in the chat.
Well,
I have no idea how you worked that out.
No,
I looked at that and it may as well have just been French.
True. Yeah, same. Well done. Well done, Kieran, for getting that right. Mads is saying no contact on the move, but I'm sure there was a little bit of contact. But
it certainly registered something.
yeah,
couple of little bits towards the end, but I think it was just a bit of rubbing his racing.
Huey's asked if he can jump in. Yeah, of course you can, Huey. Come and jump in the in the booth if you're still there. Here he is.
Hello.
Hello, mate. Are you right?
Yes. It was a good race to watch.
It was epic. It was really good.
It was a great race to watch. Had a great little tussle with Baldini in that second race, didn't
you? Got a little bit heated towards the end, but it was a good race all the way.
Yeah, it was.
That was great.
Yeah, no,
I may have Max Verstappen, Seb. I do apologise, Seb. That move was completely accidental, but it turned out okay.
Was it one of those moves where it turned into a move because it was either that or a crash?
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, it was a good race. Commentary was good, guys. I was listening in while I was racing.
Oh,
Very good.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, thanks, Rich, for joining me. So it's
Except for that point where we missed about 3 overtakes in the space of. It all sort of happened in like this 10-second period. And it's like, what's gone on?
It's so easy to miss what's going on, though. It's easier when there's two people because you were able to like kind of look because you're a spectator as well, so you're able to just kind of see what else is going on.
Dip around. Yeah, no, definitely.
But yeah, so thank you very much.
I've just gone back and just looked at this this other instance between Rusty and Collie, and I think I said it from the start. There's no bias, and I do think he's probably going to hate me for this, but I think Rusty just sort of took himself out of the race a little bit. Collie left just enough room on the outside. I don't know what corner it is, but Rusty wanted a little bit more, and it wasn't there. So costly, unfortunate, but I think
yeah, we'll have to have a little look-see in a second. I'm just having a quick look at the move on Richard, actually. Not that one.
Well, you still got the
Oh,
screen up.
there we go. I mean, the door's quite open there. So, yeah, I don't really think there's much in that. But we'll have a chat about it. Good stuff. Well, there we go. There's another series in the books. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did.
Oh, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I enjoyed it more than I thought I would, actually. Who needs a sim rig? Just watch the racing.
Yeah, I thought that was cracking. I thought all 4 rounds offered something spicy. I thought what you said in the commentary that you thought your favourite race was actually Watkins, or one of them was Watkins, or Wet Watkins.
Yeah, I enjoyed Watkins in the wet, but I think my favourite round had to be round 1 at Kyalami. Round 2 can be forgotten for the remainder of my life. It's probably one of my worst performances, I think, of all time.
Yeah.
Crashing into your own teammates it's never a good moment, is it?
No, never the one, but
no.
That's how we get better. Cool. Well, let's call it there. Thanks everyone for watching, because there was quite a lot of people in here. I think we were up to like 18, 19 viewers at one point. So thank you for everyone that dipped into the chat. Thank you, Kieran, for being our mathematician in the background. I appreciate that. We saw Fabrice in here as well. Fabrice was hoping that you were going to kiss the wall, Huey. He was hoping that you and Seb were both going to kiss the wall, but then we told him that you ended up kissing each other. With your little bit of contact into T7 or whatever it was. But yeah, turned out to be quite a good move. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. So there we go, another series in the books. We're going to do some casual racing now for the next like kind of 3 weeks in the run up to Christmas. Check out SimGrid, because we've just hit go on an evening's worth. Well, actually, the next 2 Tuesdays we've got events on SimGrid. They're kind of casual. They are casual, right? It's just one evening, 4 10-minute races. But the reason I've done it on SimGrid is that we can just do the results, so we can see who wins over the evening. and it's going to be a team event as well. So that'll be quite good. So if you're interested, go and get registered. Would love to see you on track. And yeah, if you're watching for the first time and you like this type of thing, head over to the Discord and get involved. Would love to see you on track with us. And or if you just like watching these type of things, hit the subscribe button. That's what we do. That's what we do. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Thank you, Richard.
Thanks for having me. Been good fun.
Yeah, it's been good fun. It's absolutely flown by because I've had someone else to talk to as well. So thank you very much. And thanks, chat. And let's hop in the other Discord now. But for the broadcast, let's call it there. God bless. We'll see you in the next one.
One more thing.
Yeah,
Before you end.
Yeah, go for
Tony, if you're listening, join Team Jsky for the festival events. Thank you.
it. Yes, there we
desperately.
go.
And second of all, we're gonna cook up something special as a series in the new year. So stay tuned, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we need to finalise our ideas for that one. But yeah, I'm looking forward to starting another one, and that'll be good. Cool. Right, cheerio, folks. God bless. Have a good week. Catch you in the next one. Laters. Bye.